a little Vaseline. My lips are dry. How you doing? Hello. Hi, Val. Hi, Carol. Hi, Yvonne. Hello, my friends. Squeaky's here. Oh, for the love of Jesus. Do you hear him? Squeaky's here. He won't stop squeaking. How you guys doing? Let me get a little rubber band. I just wanted to get a rubber band for the names for later. Thank God it's Wednesday. And the week's half over. I really need this week to be over. Been a rough one. Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have no plans. We're gonna do another wing it day. Let me put this away. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I did clean up, so I have room. Hi Adam. Hi Robin. So I'm not sure what we feel like doing. Oh well. I let her go on Monday. So that's how my week started. Oh, good to see you too, Lexi. Something with glitter. Yeah, I don't like doing that. You guys know, I've mentioned this before because it's rare that I let people go. Um, but unfortunately, it had to be done. Um, Hi Sandra, how you doing, Mama? Well, last week I had an incident with one of my employees, and the bottom line was she was just being insubordinate, and I asked for her to come back to my office to discuss the situation, and she refused twice to come to my office. So I let her go that day. I said go home, and then I let her come in on Monday, and then I actually terminated her at that point. So it sucks. I never like doing that, but everything happens for a reason. So maybe she'll move on to bigger and better things. Maybe she'll retire now. I don't know. Oh no, no, no! It was at work. This was a work situation. Because I don't know if you guys remember on Friday, I was like, oh, what a day I had yesterday. It was just the whole week. For the past couple of weeks, it's been like rough, like just things happening, uh, stuff that I had to deal with, whether it be with employees, with our customers, just it's been like a crazy, crazy week. But anywho, all right. Let's do a little bit of crafting. It's not going to be a late night. I am a little bit tired for some reason. It could be just I'm mentally drained a little bit, but I do want to create something. So and at 8:30. So remind me at 8:30, we're going to do the raffle. So we have 25 entries, which is great, and or 24 entries, and we'll do the drawing, and we're going to do it the old fashioned way. I wrote everybody's name down. I'm just gonna fold those in half and put them in a box and just pick a winner. I Because if it was like 100 people, then of course I wouldn't do it that way. But because I only had to write 24 names or whatever, it's gonna be easy to it's I find it nice. I like my hands on in there. Get your hands in there. What did you miss, Lori? Hi Shetty. Yeah, I rested yesterday. I was organizing and straightening things up and that kind of thing. I haven't crafted. I really haven't been crafting outside of the lives as much. Did I wash my hands? Oh, let me go take off my ring. I'm going to put my ring in the window. Hold on a second. Okay. Now that's better. We're ready to craft. All right. Does your ring need light? How much were the raffle ticket? They were $5 a piece, Val. $5 an entry. So okay. So what do you guys want to see? Let me see. I'm trying to think of what do I have to do. I do have to do Joy's. little journal cover. Not journal, like her little, it's just a cover. I have to do that. And I did do that. I'll show it to you guys. I still haven't really figured out what I'm doing with it. This is the fabric that she picked. She picked sugar skulls, and I took her planner and I laid it out in here. And so this is the size of her planner. So I have to figure out how we're going to make this work. And then I was thinking, you know, if you guys remember, I don't know if you remember or not, but I made her book, and the spine of her book was a corset. So I thought I could maybe, it might be fun to, so it's a little bit of a surprise to her because right now she hasn't, make it sweet. So like if I did wrap this, right? And then maybe I'll take some black lace, or I was thinking about doing like on the spine, trying to figure out a way to incorporate a corset. So this kind of like matches the other book that I did. The only thing is I'm looking at the color scheme. There's not a lot of red in here. So I think I would have to make, and I actually yellow, because I'm looking at either yellow or blue. And this is going to be her enclosure. That's going to be her enclosure, even though I know it doesn't match, but it's like an inside joke for us. Let me see. Because I'm looking at this, I might have to put, let me see what's on the other side. Hi, Mary. Because I don't want the pineapple to get, oh, it's the same no matter where I go. Oh no, this way it's not on the skull, and the skull's kind of in the middle. If I do it on this side. Oh yes, Tracy, thank you. We are safe. We're on, even though they say there's no such thing as Central Jersey, there is Central Jersey. We're Central Jersey. But thank you for asking. Yeah, we have family that lives down south, but they're okay. They just they don't have power right now. That's the only challenge that they have. Okay, so let me plan this out, and I'm gonna have to do the pineapple upside down because that's a whole nother joke. Thank you so much. Hi, Sunny. How are you? It's been a while since I seen you, girl. It's been a minute. Let's just cut this up. Hi, Susan. How's everybody's week going? Oh, thanks, Sunny. I know, aren't they so cool? I love all the tags. It's been a really fun project. I actually was like, oh, maybe I'll work on my steampunk tag tonight and just get ahead of it for Sunday. We could do that if you guys don't feel like watching this. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Now, she wants me to try and make this as like small and tight as possible, because she wants to be able to put this in her purse. And she doesn't, I should do it. I should do, oh, a cat tag. Oh, so here's the thing. We have a box filled with ideas on pieces of paper, and they're rolled up and they're in the box. So there might be cats in there. I don't know, because everyone gave me suggestions back in January, and I just started writing them and rolling them up and putting them in there. So on Friday, this Friday, we're going to pick the themes for next month. So who knows? So you see, her book is, like I said, I traced it. I think I'm gonna cut this in, not cut it in half, but I might fold it just to thicken it up and give it a little bit of, like that. So it's not too big. I don't know. I wonder if this is too big for her. I don't think it's too big. That looks like it could go in the... Her other book was bigger. Of course, I don't remember now. Anywho. I want to make sure that this is nice and... Yeah, I'm worried about folding it this way. Because it is a little bit thicker. And then it's going to be hard to, you see, for me to fold this, it has to be halfway, right? And that's going to be really tiny. I think it's going to be awkward. I think I'm just going to fold these two and that's it. Leave the top. Unless I fold it more, like literally like that. I do like, I like to reinforce. That's my thing. We'll cut the corners a little bit to make it more manageable. So it's not so thick there. I think that works. And then my sister-in-law wants me to make her like a folio, I think, for Mother's Day. Okay, I think this is going to work. I think that'll work. And what I've been liking to do is I have this tape that's like craft paper tape. And I like using it because then the glue will still work fine. Because it's craft paper. As opposed to using, regular tape. Which is shiny. This tends to work pretty good. We'll see how this comes out. We'll come up with something fun to do with this. easy. It was a beautiful sunny day today. So I'm basically just folding this down to size. How's everybody week going? I'm doing well, thank you. Happy to see you guys. Glad the week is almost over. We are sizing. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Let's just see how it looks. Just making a quick cover for Joy. I'm going to just try even out. And I think I want this blue guy in the middle. Just trim this out. Then, so if I want this guy in the middle, I'm going to have to cut a little bit. All right. I think I'm ready. Yes, Leah, there are wildfires in South Jersey. It is happening in South Jersey. We have some family there that is dealing with it. They're all safe, though. We did send a fire truck here from town to go help. And you're talking like 50 minutes south of us. But the county asked our town to send some help, so they did. I don't know how they started. You know, a lot of that stuff starts with cigarettes. Throwing cigarettes out the window. People don't realize that. I am just going to spread the glue so it doesn't get soaked into the fabric. What am I stepping on? I'm stepping on wires. Okay. Let's make sure it's where we want it to be. Okay. So how have you guys been? Anything new? It's been relatively quiet, right? For everyone, I think. Yes, this is for my friend Joy. She picked out the fabric when she right before she went to Portugal. She was here, and I had her pick out her fabric. So she picked out the sugar skulls. So I figured, let me just take tonight and get this done, get this out of the way. Tired from work? Yeah, I hear you. And again, this is just a cover, so this is going to be nice and quick. If we get this done, maybe I will start on my steampunk situation. Tucking it in just a smidgen. Trim it a little bit. That was okay. Yes, I do. So I found the pin, so we're going to use this. We'll put some gold corners on here to kind of tie it all in. And I'll probably do a double band, maybe. I don't know, we'll see, depending on the color of the band. We'll see. Hi, Marianne. How you doing? All right, so we need to do a template for this. Wait, Which Mary? Is that my mother-in-law? Is that Marianne? Marianne? Ah, got you. You got to stop messing with me, woman. You're incognito again. Okay. All right. So we are going to ink this so we get ink on the two ends. See that? It's got the black ink on it. Should I do it upside down as a joke? I think I'm going to. You wouldn't? Trust me. She's going to love it upside down. Okay. So now we marked it. Trust me. It's appropriate. Let me just mark this as a cup. Right, Elaine? No, I know what you meant. Trust me. It's appropriate. My BFF just said so. She thinks it'll be perfect. Okay. Let's just make sure that I got it centered correctly. All right, so now put it through the hole. And we got I have to make the holes a little bit bigger maybe. See, that one has to be just a little bit bigger. This one's fine. No, actually it needs to be a little bit bigger too. See that? It's barely making it through, and the bottom one is not making it through. So we're going to make the hole a little bit bigger. I think this one cuts it a little bit bigger. Oh, but that's not good. Well, afterwards. Okay, see, now it went through. Definitely going to need the bigger hole. No, it does not mean unwelcome. It actually means welcome. Welcome too much, to be honest with you. Right, because this one is not going to cut through the fabric. So I'm going to have to make the hole that big with this monster. And it's not. Let's see. Let's bring it out just a little bit. But you know what? I was just thinking I may not have to do that because we're not dealing with chipboard. So I might be okay pushing this through. Yeah, see, I'm able to push it through because of the softness. Let's see. No, this one needs a little bit more because of the little flippy thingy. I'm going to cut just a little bit more. I'm going to make it go straight through like that. There we go. Success. No, 8:30. We're doing the raffle at 8:30. Why is this not going in there? There it goes. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to get that little piece that you kind of flip through in there. So you see, it's actually nice and straight this way, but if you look at the back, it's on an angle because these are never straight. So that's why it's important to do your template because it looks like it's crooked, but it's actually straight. Yes, I did sell enough. We sold, I think it's 24. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. I wrote everybody's name. I'm going to show everybody the ones, how many tickets they bought. And I'm just going to fold those in half. I'm going to put them in a box, shake them up, and I'm going to pick a winner. It's going to be really simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So far, so good. Now for the inside, could be black, could be pink, but I'm leaning towards the black textured so that I'm going to go with the black textured paper because red won't look good. There's no red in this. She likes black and red. But because, and I don't have, well, I could do blue. We'll see. We'll get the textured paper out and see what we think is going to look good. Oh, I have a piece of blue. It's the right size. It actually looks pretty good because it. Yeah, the problem with green is the only green I have is that like lime greenish color. I'm not a fan of. Of course, we have our traditional gray. Yeah, gray, no. I mean, yes, we have black. Like I said, I like the red, but there's no red and there's no pink. The green, I have like a teal. No, that's not the right color. It's blue. The waffle is for this. Yellow's kind of pretty, right? It makes it a little bit brighter. Right? I kind of like the yellow now. So it's not so dark. She is in Florida now, after all. I like this color, too. No, it's not like that, sweetie. It's a, it was 5 cookies, an entry, and the deadline was today. It was posted. I posted a video about it, that it was available through a waffle for 5 cookies, an entry, and that we were gonna. It ended today at 6 o'clock. It's textured paper, Z. It's actually textured. I think what I might do is I'm gonna cut it this way, but I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna use my what do you call it? Scissors. The decal, so that we have like an unfinished edge. I'm gonna use the large decal. So let me start with cutting it the one way first, because this will make it adhere to the fabric a little bit better when we put the glue all the way to the edge. See, like that, it'll look a little bit better. So I'm gonna make the line a little bit more this way. Hold on. Yeah, it's got a nice texture. It's like the black and the gold that I use, but it's definitely not. If you mean by craft paper, Z, do you mean like construction paper? Yeah, that'll be nice and tight there. And we'll zhuzh it in black to tie in. Well, let's do this. Let's fold it in half. Put it in there. Oh, sorry, babe. Okay, that works. All right, now this can be put away. We're going to get this one done relatively quickly, I think, because it's an easy one, right? So we're going to zhuzh it so that it blends into the book a little bit nicer. I'm going to work against the white so that we can see. Okay. Okay, that's going to look good. All right, I'm going to just trim that corner a little bit, like on an angle or something. Trim it down. I think the other four are good. Okay, I think we're good. Let me trim this one too. Just doing the corners a little bit. Okay, so now we need to figure out what are we going to use to wrap around it. Might as well make them all nice and round. Okay, now we need to figure out, before we glue it, because we need to attach the ribbon to the back here, what color ribbon we want. And it can be yellow, or I was thinking, I like the way the blue, even the pink is pretty, but the blue and yellow looks pretty together. So I'm thinking maybe I have some blue trim that I could put here just to dress this up a little bit, and then we can use blue ribbon. Let me get the blue out. Oh yeah, she likes sugar skulls. Too dark. Need it to be a little bit brighter. Not the look I'm looking for. Let me get the other blue. I don't think I have the right blue. That's not the right blue. Not gonna work. Huh. Yellow? Let's see what we got for yellow. The blue's not gonna work. Maybe there's no point. I don't want to do frills. I don't want to do anything frilly. Denim would be pretty, but I don't think I have any, not denim ribbon. I might have some denim fabric downstairs, but what if I just did some flowers like that? Just do like flowers on both sides. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. You like the yellow flowers? I don't have denim ribbon, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't like that. Do not have denim ribbon. But we can check out black. Let me get. Do I have gold? Did I separate the gold from the yellow? I used to have gold and yellow together. Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot that I separated the gold. I used to have gold and yellow together, but since I redid my lace, I forgot that they're separate. This one looks better. And we could trim the back a little bit. It doesn't have to be so long. But I do like that one. So I even have this in the gold. It's really more peach, but there's gold on the end. I could do that and then add those flowers. No. that's the right color. That's pretty too. What? Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna have to trim this. So what if we did it the other way? So I trimmed it, and then the end would be like straight, like that, on this side. Then I can finish it off. And the back side will be the scalloped edge. I don't know how I feel about this. Nope, that's my cat. Let me get that other, here it is, the black. I feel like black's gonna get lost, right? Don't you agree? I don't have a lot of nice green ones, but let's see. I do like the front. Why not try a green one? I don't know because I feel like that's not a color she's really gonna care for. If anything, the definitely the yellow, even pink, but I feel like the yellow kind of goes more right now. And then on this side, I would just have to cut this down to half, like that. I would just have to cut this down and finish it on the back. I si no tengo el azul de este color, el azul que yo tengo es muy oscuro o es muy clarito. No necesito así de este color, pero no lo tengo. I'll go look. I'll pull the green. Right? Nothing ventured. We always say nothing ventured, nothing gained. Blah blah blah. Let me pull the green. Never know. Si lo chequeé. Vamos a ver lo que tenemos en los otros colores. Yeah, see, I don't have a lot of green options. Frilly. No. Not green. Maybe orange. At this rate, we're going to pull all the black is going to get lost. So black goes back and green goes back. All right, if I'm gonna do orange, I'm gonna wind up doing pink because I just I don't like that. That does match better. Ah, sí, yo también. Me encanta todo así, de estas cositas. This orange, it's like a burnt orange, is not so bad, but with the blue, I think it's too much. There's too much going on. I'm gonna grab the black lace. It did match the paper on the inside. That's not too bad. It's just a little something. And it matches the pineapple, I think, with the gold. I feel like this gold matches the gold on the pineapple. Maybe that one. I think the chain is going to get lost with all the colors behind it because it's so colorful. Unless we put the gold chain on a ribbon, a solid ribbon. Wait, where's that other box? Oh, there it is. Maybe. You've got out. I almost, not all of them, but we're getting close to it. What? What? Maybe it doesn't need anything. I should leave it be. I do like, well, Ruthie, we all know I love sparkle. Too dull. You know I like to bling it out. Hmm, that's interesting. I don't know. I think I'm starting to feel like I need to leave it alone. I think that's what I'm starting to feel. Just do the inside and hey Terry. Gold? Yeah, we tried the gold. Um, we weren't thrilled with it. This cat's being a pain. I think out of all of them, this might be the one that I like the most because it's not overpowering. You see what I mean? And then there's literally nothing on the back because we could trim that out. And I could do it this way if I trim it out. Oh, that actually looks a little bit better. It matches the pineapple. I agree. Yeah, Terry, they're down south. The fires. I'm gonna cut this one. I think this is the one to go. I'm gonna use the word. Don't come at me. It's demure. I see. Somebody had to say something. Freaking what do you call it? The oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. What do you call it, babe? Leah? You're the you know when somebody says something and you say it from the whatever seats. Oh my god, I can't think of the word. I'm drawing a blank. My brain is just not working today. No comments from the whatever peanut gallery. Thank you. I couldn't think of peanut gallery. Oh, thanks, Adam. Adam and you said it at the same time. Yeah, I think once I trim all of that off and we make the little pom poms facing on the this way, I think we'll like that better. And then a little gold here and here, and we're good to go. And I need my ribbon. I think I'm gonna do the ribbon in black though now. I'll do the ribbon in black, and then we'll put a gold dangle on the bottom of the ribbon. That's what we'll do. Okay. I think we have a plan, and I think it's time for our waffle. Cheap seats. Cheap seats. Yeah, that's good too. All right, so hold on. Yellow and gold go here. The black goes here. This could go here too. Waffle time. What? Where are you? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. Okay, we have a plan. We have a plan. Oh, we need the black ribbon, which I have some here. Yeah, he likes to be held. He looks very uncomfortable. Black ribbon. Okay. Here's our waffles. Let me get a box. Okay. We got Mary. 1, 2, 3. Mary's 4 times. That's 1, 2. Actually, you know what? Let me fold it in 3 so they don't get caught up on each other. I'm going to fold it in 3. I didn't want to pre-fold them. Elaine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, girlfriend. I'm going to say good luck to everybody now. We'll have Leah. Leah, are you still down here? I'm going to need you to pick a winner over here. Okay. This was up for sale, and instead of doing an auction, I decided to do it a waffle for 5 ducks, 5 cookies, an entry. Sí, es para este folio. Pero pagaron. All right, Lisa B has 1, 2, 3, 4 for Lisa B. Ruthie, you got 2. Lindsay got 1, 2. Linda, Lulu, she's got 2. And Sandra's got 3. Okay, that's what we got. Yes, cookies and ducks. How exciting is this? Good luck to everybody. You want to come here to pick a winner? I need you to come pick a name out of a box. Okay. Here we go. Come here. I'll have Leah pick it. I'll keep shaking until she comes. Okay, just put your hand in and pick one out.
The magic hand.
The magic hand. Okay. Oh my gosh. Linda.
Congrats, Linda. You've been chosen.
Congrats, Linda.
The wilderness has chosen.
Sorry, everyone else. Lulu. Where are you? I know you're here. She was just here. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah, it's Lulu. Where are you?
Right there.
Oh, there she is. Yay! Okay, my lovely. Look what you're getting. How exciting.
Don't you go running away.
I hope you love it. Sorry, everyone.
What year did you get cancer?
What?
What year did you get cancer?
2014. Why?
What?
You could thank Leah. She probably paid her.
Hey! The heck?
I keyed.
Here. What do you want?
That was lovely. Thank you, everyone. That was lots of fun. All right, so I'm going to trim out as close as I can. And then I'm going to use the little scissors to cut in between. Well, I may not even have to do that. We'll see. It was. I've never done that before. So I'm not going to throw that away because we can use that. I've never done like a waffle, whatever they call it. So I thought it would be just fun to try it. And I think that was fun.
What stage cancer did you have?
Stage 2. Mr. Kitty Catty. Okay, I think I'm going to cut one off and just center it because I don't want to cut them in half because I think that'll ruin the little starburst. Let's just see which way. I think the other way. What's the matter? What's the matter? This cat is... Do you want attention?
He wants attention right
Come here. Hold on. Let me hold him for a minute. Come here. All right. Come on. All right. Let's give him a little love. We're going to give him a little bit of love. Here he is. Look at his boo-boo. Look how good that looks. This is the outdoor cat. So I'm going to give him a few cuddles. I think he just wants a few cuddles. You okay, buddy? He likes to be held. You want to say hi, everybody? Say hi, buddy. You do some cuddles? Oh,
Focus on cuddling him.
he just wants some cuddles. He's like a big croissant. He's just like a little big croissant.
They can see him right there.
I know. Isn't he so cute? Aw, he's so cute. He's the baby. Where's Fatso?
He's in the hallway.
Oh, he's right there. Hi. All right,
Oh,
hold
here
on.
comes jealousy.
We got jealousy. Hold on. Here, hold this one.
No, you hold
Hold
him.
this one. Let me grab that
No,
one.
I'll hold him. He doesn't want to be held.
Well,
That's
this cat is about 10 pounds. That
not-
cat's
Hold him
about
right, you're
20.
holding him weird. Focus on
It's
holding
him. It's not me.
Focus on holding him.
Yeah. He's a little boy. He's a boy. We call him Sunny. This is our outdoor cat. And look, he just lets me do whatever with him. He's so funny. Look, he's just like limp. Like whatever. I don't care how you hold me. He's so cute.
Well, he
All right.
doesn't really know what to do.
You come take him. I'm going to try the other one. Hold on. Come here. Come here. I know. Ugh. Okay. And then we have this one. Look at the size of this monster. Look at the size of this one.
Just a baby.
He's just a baby.
No, he's just a baby.
This is just a baby.
He's just a baby.
He's just a baby. This one, this is Bugsy,
No.
and he's about 20 pounds.
He's just a baby.
And
What?
he just, I don't know what to say. He's huge and heavy. He's a baby. You say hi to everybody. Say hi. Hi, everybody. He's like, put me down. Look at him. Got the belly. I got the belly. I got the belly. I got the belly. I got the belly. This is Bugsy. You didn't feed him? That's why he was eating my chicken.
Breakfast. I fed them breakfast and I didn't.
All right, I'm giving you a couple of rubs in the fupa. We're rubbing his fupa for a minute. Okay. Is your fupa all better now? Yeah? He won't make eye. Look at him. He's like, I'm not looking at you. You're totally embarrassing me. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Enough with the animal. Okay, we could glue that last. Whew. All right, so this can go through here. Come around. We're going to work our way backwards. We're going to go about that. And then I think I'm going to wrap it around at least 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What I'm thinking is we'll get this done, and if I have a few extra minutes, I might get my scraps. And I wanted to try and make a few, like try to make a few, like either clusters or flowers or something with my scrap ribbons and lace that I have, because I have so much of it. And I've been trying to find a day to sit and just kind of take it out and see what comes about, and I haven't been able to do it. So maybe we'll do that for like a half hour today or something like that, as soon as we're done with this. So, right there, ba-bum, tape it and glue it through the, okay, we're going to put this through the eyelet. We're going to do a nice small eyelet. Could be a small one. And I could do it right the center of that flower, so it won't be seen. Or right in here in the black. I don't want to do it too close to the edge. That's funny. It actually went right down the middle. Do you see that? That's pretty funny. Or we could do his cheek. See that little circle in his cheek? I might do that one. That'll work. Do I have this? I think I do have it set right. C4. 4. Perfect. See that? Can't even see it. All right. Remember I told you guys that for my steampunk, I had gotten, look, isn't that cute? It says it's a boy, but we're going to paint that with, we're going to paint this with chalk paint. And then the top here, I'll probably just put some cotton or something when the time comes. And then we're going to, after we paint it black, then, well, we paint it, yeah, black chalk paint. And then I'm going to just, with our rub and buff to get the details out, it's going to look really cool on, for my steampunk tag on Sunday. I think it's going to look really cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here because this is going to be held down by the paper and by tape. I'm going to put some tape on that. because I saw that at the store and I was like, hey, that would be kind of. They had blue and they had pink. They had like it's a boy and it's a girl, of course. Okay. So now we're ready to do this part. What? She just put you down. Uh, let's do 2. Okay. Oh, you want to go out now? No, he wants to go out. You're really annoying. I know. Go ahead. All right, now he went outside. So I find that having the rough edges like this, when I spread the glue all the way to the edges, it actually works out really well and adheres really, really well. So I'm just going to literally push the glue out right to the edge. Actually, you know what? I just realized I have some of this glue still sitting here. So let's use some of this to empty this bottle out. And we're just going to be very liberal. Okay. And because it gets tacky, see how nice and tight that is? Perfect. So I think instead of having it come down here, the elastic, I'm going to do like literally on either side and do 2 strands. So that way it'll hopefully hold the book open a little bit better. And she can always add it to hold stuff. So we're going to put 4 eyelets. like that. And we're just going to do black. Okay. How about you put your glasses on so you can see what you're doing? Good. Aw, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Revel in the moment, my friend. Revel in the moment. Well, I gotta be honest. I think that for people who have the most pieces that I made, I think Mary might be first, and then I think it's you, Linda. Linda's bought a few books. Linda is the Peter Rabbit book from last year, guys. Remember the Peter Rabbit book? That's our Linda. Listen, Linda. You know what? Instead of black, I'm gonna try that beige. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I think the beige kind of blends in a little bit more. See, by doing it this way with the two elastics, I won't have the elastic going down the outside spine. Puzzle. Oh my gosh, I was watching 10 Cats D-Stash last night, and I had to tell myself, no, you don't need paper. No, you don't need that. No, you don't need that. I had to keep reminding myself because I wanted, her gothy stuff, and well, you all know how I am. There. So now it kind of will almost hold it open. just going to add that like right there. Oh, she was selling boxes today? Well, thank goodness I didn't watch that. Because I'm trying to sell my stuff, right? I'm going to have, just so you know, I am going to have a couple of organizational pieces available probably in about 2 or 3 weeks when I do my D-stash. I'm still getting stuff together. It's stuff that I've outgrown, like some jewelry boxes that have the drawers that I've outgrown them. And they're all going to be like 10, but they're, let me show you one piece, for example. It's really cute. It's a vintage jewelry box that I thrifted, and it's got all these amazing little drawers. I outgrew all these little drawers. See that? There's three, and then there's this one, and then there's this one short one. So it just needs like a little bit of love, but I loved using this because it was so cute. So what did I had my crosses in here. I had my dragons in here. I had a few things, but I outgrew it. So that's going to be available when I do my D stash, and then I have a couple of more that I'm working on now. And it's cute, right? I mean, if you don't have like a lot of space, it's really cute. If you have like I feel like that, but like the cat, the vintage journal, like that would be great in her room. Um, I've graduated to the Black and Decker little plastic drawers because I have so many things, you know. But there'll be a couple of those. There'll be a couple that are like more plasticky, but my stuff is like, $10, $15. That's pretty much it. I'm looking to get rid of the stuff. And who knows what we'll find on Saturday when we go thrifting. That you can afford. I know, it's so cute, right? I had it for well, it was one of the first pieces I bought when I started this 2 years. As a matter of fact, funny story, I bought it with Joy and John at the flea market um 2 years ago when we all went thrifting together. I bought that one, and I bought the one that's up here. And if I get to empty that out, I'm not sure. This one's it's a bigger one. Um, but we shall see. Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna go grab a couple of corners. I don't know if I'll like the corners, but it might like complete the look. It does kind of give it a little like jazz it up a little bit, right? I feel like these, see if I've spread them. Can I use these? These are a little thinner, but they're also a little smaller. And I just want to see if we, no, it's too much of a pain. Rather use the bigger ones. Just hate like using these bigger, well, I did double up. Triple up, actually. I think that kind of looks nice. What do you guys think? I like that. I like the corners too. I think it finishes it off nicely. Ties everything in together. I'm gonna make sure that we tuck it in. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let that settle there. This side was no issue, but that's the side with the pineapple. So we're gonna leave the clamp there. And so now the last thing we need to do is a little dangle here, and then we're done with it. So let's see something gold. Um, yeah, I'm thinking. What kind of charms? Well, maybe a skull. I mean, she likes the gothy stuff. Have a cute little. That's cute too. Skull and bones. Hey, EO. I think that's kind of cute. I kind of like that one. I do have a couple of these. But I feel like that one's going to get a little bit lost. Which what do you guys think? The bones or the sugar? I'm thinking the bones. I feel like this like blends in a little bit too much, right? The bones, right? Yeah. I love when you guys validate me. The bones it is. Lindsay, you gotta go. Lindsay like sugar. Okay. And then we will need. I'm just debating. I don't think I have a clamp small enough for this because this is really thin, and I don't think I have like one of those little crimper clampy thing. I'll look, but I don't think they're small enough. Maybe I do. Who knows? I don't. No, it's a little too big. You see that? So you see how wide that is? That's like a 1/4 inch, and this is like an eighth of an inch. So that's gonna not gonna work. So I was thinking I could probably use a a bulb pin. Should I use gold or black? I'm gonna use black. Oh, thanks, EO. It's for Joy. It's for my friend Joy. Her birthday was in February, but I didn't get to see her till after that. So this is for her planner. She uses a planner. I'm wondering if I should just loop it. Yeah, I think so. She picked the fabric. Huh. Let's try looping it because the hole is big enough for the ribbon to fit through. Actually, that worked out pretty good. Did a little knot. Just a little knot. I'm just going to cut that little piece off because it looks like it's an ear. There we go. Yeah, that's our little joke with the pineapple. All right. This will loosen up as she uses it. And with the opening and the closing and all that stuff. Okay. We're good. I need to file my nail down. All right. Well, that was good. Very cool. Didn't take long. Relatively didn't take long. I don't want to break these. I like these. All right. This is all set. I'm going to set this aside for her. So now, oh, I left it out. Okay. So, how do you feel about trying to, let me see, it's 9:20. Well, we'll go till 10 o'clock. And what I wanted to try and do is come up with some kind of a creation, some kind of creations with my scraps of fabrics and ribbons without sewing. I'm not sewing. I'm not sewing unless it's like a button. Like I could sew a button in the middle of something by hand, but I'm not sewing with a sewing machine. I love the look. I love I love when people do that, but number one, I'm not using my sewing machine. Hi Sherry. How are you, honey? It's been a while since we've seen you. Itchy nose. Like these we could cut up into little flowers. Maybe use some buttons. Maybe use like that to put that on top of or something. You're getting better? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, honey. Like I was thinking if I use one of my circles, maybe this, I could do something with this. I don't know. I don't know. But I have like all these little pieces and I know sometimes these come in handy, but I just wanted to try and figure something out, make something. And I guess should we use some paper too? Or should it just be fabric so then it's flat? I could definitely do a master board, but I don't want to do it with the fabrics. Let me think for a minute. Add some paper. Let's use let's use some of the circles that we have. And we don't want to make them too big, right? I'm thinking like this size. Like if you do something like this, cut a flower, we gotta put a little color in there. Oh, you got vinyl pieces. Penny, were you saying for me to make just a regular master board, not necessarily with this stuff, just like making a master board? Like even this, like this I'll cut out and use that as an applique. That's really pretty. Didn't I just see? It's no real. I'm just gonna make some like ephemera to have in case I need. Oh, let me grab one of these and I can use them. There's no rhyme or reason right now. It's just I'm just taking out stuff out of my box and seeing what we can make with it. It's because we all accumulate boxes of ephemera and pieces and whatnot, right? All of us. Make yeah, like clusters. I did that one cluster with paper. We could do that. What happens with clusters is I like to make them color coordinated, right? So then you need to get your colors out. And that's where it becomes a little more difficult. Like I'm just gonna cut this one out. This actually is pretty just on its own, right? A masterboard with some of these pieces. I never did a masterboard with fabric. I don't know. That makes me nervous. I don't think it's going to be flat enough. I could be wrong. I'm feeling like I'm overwhelming myself and it's not going to come out in any way that I'm going to be happy with. And even though I've been putting this off because I really wanted to do this, I don't know if I'm creative enough to do this. You know? Does that make sense? Do you guys know what I mean? Why don't I just do my tag? I know, believe yeah, it's true. I don't have all the answers. I don't I'm not good at everything. I'm good at some things. Definitely not everything. This is one area that I need to like layering, right? I've been improving on my layering skills because I'm not good at layering. Um you're right. I'll eventually use this stuff. Oh, that's really sweet, but I'm definitely not the most creative person. Believe I can definitely tell you I'm not the most creative person. Um you know what? Well, let's paint the train. Let's get things started for Sunday because I'm gonna frustrate myself and I don't want to do that. We had a good start of the night. We'll do this another day. I appreciate you giving me that much credit, but yeah, definitely no. There's some really like I look at some stuff people do and I'm like, holy cow, how do they come up with that? Let me go get my chalk paint, and we'll start by painting that in the black chalk. Okay, black matte chalk paint. Chalk paint. Oh, maybe we'll have a little bit of fun with I haven't done textures. I appreciate you guys looking out for me and being like, Connie, just do something that's not going to frustrate you. So the first thing that's not going to frustrate me is we're going to paint this. Can't jack it up because we're going to paint it. Oh, look what's in here. I didn't even realize I had this in here. My rub and buff. I have these. Well, my repertoire of rub and buff has. And here's gray patina. This is all stuff I bought last year. Could have even been the year before. I have a whole drawer of rub and buff right there. In you go. All right, we're going to paint it with this. We'll dry it, and then we'll do a little bit of rub and buff if we have time. And I need a brush. Do I have any brushes here? No. I think my brushes are in the office. paint. Look, I haven't opened this paint in a long time. I don't even know if I ever opened this one. Apparently not. Still has the plastic on it. Why don't they make these things so it just opens up easily for you? Don't be splattering. Okay, now we're getting messy. Okay. Let's get our cover. And I'm still going to put a little bit of this. Okay, so we're just going to paint it. All right. Probably going to need a couple of coats. I'm wondering if I should shake this or stir it. Do I have a stirrer? Let me get I'm going to get a chopstick to stir that. Because it's been standing upright for quite a bit. Yeah, see that? It felt a little watery. I feel like it needs to be a little thicker. Wow, that is some thick. Okay, so maybe now we'll get a little bit more coverage. Oh, yeah. You could see the difference, or you could feel the difference. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. And we can use our glue gun, our heat gun, to speed up the drying process. You see how this comes out? We'll do 2 coats. started melting the plastic a little bit. You see how it started to come down? That's good to know. But that looks good. We're going to put a second coat. I mean, I'm not going to paint the back of it, but I am going to paint like all the sides so we don't see any of the blue. It dries relatively fast from what I could tell. Okay. Let's let that settle for a little bit. And I've never done steampunk. So let me go put, well, this could stay in here because this is good to mix the paint with. Leave that there for now. I'm just going to go rinse this real quick and wash my hands. Okay. So for background paper for our tag, let me think for a minute. Because I know I have steampunk stuff. I just need to think. I got steampunk. I definitely got steampunk in my Stamperia box over there. And then I got stickers. And then do I have any here? I'm going to grab the Stamperia box. I don't remember if it's in the Stamperia box or if it's in the Gothy box. I have to do an Alice in Wonderland for somebody. Pirates. Bridal. This should come out of here. I do a lot of fairies. Magic Forest. All right, it's probably gonna be in the Gothy box is what I'm thinking then, because I don't see it in here. Okay. Hey Mabel, how are you? Okay, let's see. Well, first of all, ooh, I like that. That's pretty. Ah, I know. You haven't been on TikTok at all? Well, I'm happy to see you. I think we could do quite a bit with this one. What do you guys think? But you know what I was thinking? I'm getting a little like, I'm getting that let's do something different thing. And I'm thinking like I want to do something like this. And then I want to use paste and then some spray paint. What do you think about that? I was kind of like, I feel like I want to do a little bit of stenciling and with the paste, since the paste is out, and we'll keep all that out. And I think that'll be kind of cool to see what we come up with, right? Let me get our tag out. Might as well get it out. Is that the last one of the month? Is this Sunday the last Sunday? I have an extra one. Somebody asked me if I was going to sell this, and I said nope. This is my personal. It's my personal stash. Look at that. That's going to be nice. It is the last Sunday, right? This paper feels like almost like it's got a little bit of waxiness on it, and I don't want to have an issue. Okay, I must have just made an extra one. I don't want to cut. I didn't want to cut that train. The train is going to be cool. Oh well, get over it, Connie. No, it's not going to be an hour because I told you I'm not going to be on. I need to get a stencil. It's just experimenting. Awesome. Actually do more up here because the train will go down here. So that works out well there. I'm gonna use a little bit of washi. We'll hold it in place. We'll see how this turns out. Actually, let's just hold this in place here. So, cream paste. Let's see what kind of paste we got here. Volume, crackle. I think we're just going to go with the regular cream paste. Oh, you know what? I think the spatula might be in the other box. I don't see it in here. Where's my spatula? Hold on. I thought it was all in this box. It must be in a different one. We're going to have all my supplies out at this rate. Okay. It's like cream cheese. Feels like cream cheese. Okay. I just realized I didn't go all the way to the end. But hey, we could fix it. There we go. Okay. We're just experimenting. Let's get our friend again. Dry it. Fancy steampunk, yeah. You know me. They call me fancy. Draw from the back too. I do have a second tag, you're right. Backup plan. Okay, so let's just put this down here. Let's get some of our distress inks. All right, well, I think we're done with this. So that could go back in there. That could go back in there. I just want to get these off the table because this takes up a lot of room. I'll wash that later. Distressings. So, I feel like these two colors. It is, isn't it? It holds the tall ones nicely on this side, and I have the short ones on this side. I have the metallic ones. Okay. I feel like it needs. You know what's weird? I don't see black. I thought. How do I not have black? Hmm. This is metallic. Uh-oh. This one's not working. Nope, something's wrong with this one. All right, that's okay. What we'll do is we'll use the zhuzher to go over the top. Nah. And better yet, where's our rub and buff? I think I'm going to do it in this rich copper. Looks cute. This started out as this. Okay, so now I want to put, I'm going to use Let me go put these away. We've got some really cool gears here. How did I do that? How the hell did I cut it that short? Oh my God. I missed the line. I thought it was really narrow. Okay, that's okay. We can outline it. I'm sitting here going, this doesn't look right. It looked really narrow, and I was right. Okay, so I think we should outline it in black, and that will make it look really cool. If we outline the whole thing in black. And, wait, didn't I take 3 out? Here it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We got the 3 of those. And I think I'm going to emboss it too, so that we'll have a little embossing around, and then put that there. So there's always a way to say happy mistakes. It's exactly right. Happy mistakes. I'm going to do it like that. And then I got to put some foam there. Perfect. Yep, that'll look good, but I want to emboss it to give it an interesting little border look. Okay. I'm going to try and cut off that piece off the top because we don't need it. It's bulky. There we go. Now I could use a brad. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut it now and then trim it. It is coming along. I really like the way this part came out with the texture and the colors. It's really pretty. That came out really good. And that looks really good. And it's going to go like that. But before we do that, it's going to go a little higher. can never see those teeny tiny little teeth without the glasses on. There we go. Okay, now that looks good. And then the other two, I'm going to have to glue. I'm going to test. I'm going to try and pop out the holes in the center to put a brad in it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. Oh yeah. Oh, feel better, Lexi? That looks cute. Feel better, sweetie? No, that one's too big. I do like the rose gold look, I think. We'll go with that. Okay. I just want to make sure there's nothing else that we want to add before I glue it permanently on here. I try to be. I can't work in clutter. Um, I start to be like, okay, where is everything? I can't find anything. So I tend to clean up as I go along. I clean up every night before going to bed too. I don't leave a mess over here. Well, mostly because of the cats too. Okay. All right. So with that said, that could go there. That goes there. We need a little bit of whatchamacallit there. And once again, I lost that other one. Nope. Did I throw it out? Probably. In my haste, I'll never find it. I'll have to get another one. I'll never find it because it was too small. It blends into the table. Uh, Not really because I don't have a craft room. You're actually in the middle of my house. Um, my dining room's right there. My family room's right there, and I'm just in the middle of my house. One day, I've shown everybody this is where my paper is. This is I've done that, but we could definitely do that one day again. I feel like I need something else here, like gauze or something like that behind it a little bit, just maybe even on just the one side. And then I definitely want to do some kind of get cotton. Just need a little bit. I like these being held with a brad because I feel like it's a little bit more secure. It's two now being held with brads. Okay, that's gonna go there. That's gonna go there because that's gonna look very realistic once we consolidate it a little bit more and glue it down. That'll look good. That looks good there. And let's look at that scraps of mine. Well, we also have this here. No, I feel like I want some fabric. Yes, the train is looking pretty cool, right? Just pulling out what I think might work, and then we'll decide. I think that's enough options. Oh, you guys talking about my? Yeah, I have a lot of supplies. Probably too damn much, to be honest. But I'm kind of liking this. Just want a little bit. Maybe not. No. No, I think I just wanted a little bit of fabric in there. Not a lot. Just like a little bit. And it's like that yellowish color, which I think is going to match pretty well. However, I just add a little bit to the back so that it kind of blends in a little bit more. That actually looks kind of cool, but you're not going to see that much of it. I think I'm ready to glue it. I just feel like I wanted one more thing here. Oh, wait. I have these little wooden. No, I'm not feeling that one. I feel like I want something metal there, but I'm not sure what yet. Not another gear. Hmm. Let's look for a little bit of inspiration. box. Stickers. Let me look at my stickers. Ooh, a metal tag. I have a couple of metal tags, I believe. Don't know if the sentiment will be appropriate though. Not that that means anything. Ah, key. I never put people. Ooh, what about that butterfly? She's pretty. Little train. There's a guy. That would be kind of cool. As would the butterfly. But I never use people. I got small butterflies too. And key. I think maybe I'll use this. Small butterflies, so it's nothing so big to cover all the work that we did. I don't want to do that. If I'm going to do a key, I want to do a real key. Oh, don't tell me I have to cut these. No. Do I? That would suck. These aren't rub-ons, are they? I think I do have to cut them. Oh, that sucks. See how that looks. All right, it's not too bad. Not what I thought they were when I got them, but all right, let's put the. I don't know if this is going to fit through the hole. It does. All right, I think that's good. And now I'm ready to glue because I want to put that butterfly there. All right. Okay, we're committing. Not yet, Lori. That was on the list to do. Definitely on my list to do. Came out pretty cute though, right? Not bad. From this to this. I think that we did a good transformation, right? Wait, I lost the butterfly that I cut. There she is. I'm trying to peel it. I used chalk paint. 2 layers of chalk paint. Okay, let's put her in our book. If you missed any part of what we did tonight and you want to watch it, if you want to watch how I did it, my live will be posted on my YouTube channel in a couple of days. Like, probably by the weekend, it'll be posted. Okay. So if you guys missed it, this is the one we did this past Sunday. It was Easter themed, and I did a 3D window that opens up like this. I used metallic watercolors and markers. Made some 3D flowers. So this is my Easter one. And now we are adding, oh, Steampunk is after, not before. On Sunday, maybe we'll make the cover. I need to make the cover of the spring book here. Oh, you're welcome. I like that. We did um, spray oxide paints. We did some texture paste. We did transformation with chalk paint. So we painted, we pasted, we spray painted, we used our rub and buff. Um, yeah, different textures. Pretty cool. These tags are coming out so cool, guys. This is like the best idea ever. We experiment. We come up with. I love this little our little. I love our. I love my bottle, and you guys are doing amazing. When you post on Discord your tags, I'm like so proud of you guys. Put it closer to the camera. Yeah. I like it. And I don't mind the border at all. I think it actually makes it pop a little bit, you know? Well, that was fun. Hey, now, get in there. I think our bottle's trying to escape. Trying to put, oh, I see why. You know, my bird's trying to fly away here. Get in there. Thank you. Did you, Kim? Oh, let me see. Kim just posted hers. Oh, Casey. Casey did hers. Very cool. You posted it on TikTok or on Discord? You must have posted on TikTok because I don't see it on my Discord channel. Yeah, I don't see it. It must be on TikTok. Look on her TikTok page. I'm just trying to get the there it is. But it said, oh, is Casey? Is it Casey? Oh, is you, Kim? Duh. All right, let's look at that again because that looked really cool. What are those? What are those metal pieces? Did you cut like foil paper? Oh, metal buttons. Cool. I like that. Nice. Cranks. I like the background and what you did with the flowers too. Very nice. Okay. So we're done for tonight. I'm gonna take a rest. Um, go change, put my jammies on, and have a little bit of dessert. Wait for Larry to call me to say goodnight. He's still away on business. Yes, Kim. That it looks good. You couldn't tell that that's what it was. Like I had to look really close to see if that's what it was because it looked like it was a metal piece. So it looks good. I like that. But now I'm gonna record this as well. Um, to post it. I don't think these stickers are gonna stay. I'm gonna have to add a little glue, I think. But yeah, the cotton did a good job of covering the "It's a boy." You can't even tell. So between the paint and then the little cotton, I think it hit it really well. Thanks, Terry. Let's say our prayers real quick because we have a few people that we need to pray for tonight. Okay, so let's just take a minute, focus. Lord Jesus, we thank you for bringing us together one more time and for us to enjoy our company and make beautiful things and use our creativity and channel our energy into a positive space for a change. We ask that you help all our friends who are going through any kind of procedures this week or next week, or just went through a procedure and is in a recovery stage, that you give them strength and make them better, or at least help them feel better, and let them get through it quickly, and that everyone gets positive results. And we ask that you allow us to be together again on Friday so we can enjoy some more time together. And we ask you all this in Jesus Christ our Lord. Oh, and before we ask for all that, we want to thank you for everything we do have. We sometimes lose sight of that. We are thankful for our health. We're thankful for our family, for our friends, for each other, for this community, for our creativity, for the ability to create art and to share with others. We ask you all this in Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Yeah, that was pretty good. The camouflage. I like it. So, ooh, this is making me want to do. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue because I see that the butterfly is popping out and it's not making me happy. The other ones seem to be okay. It's just this one. Okay. So I'm gonna record this real quick and post it. So if you guys could please, like, comment, and share it and get it out there. You guys did great. Congratulations to Linda if you missed it. Linda was our winner. Hey, Pam. Linda was our winner of this folio. So she's the lucky winner of this folio. Oh my gosh. Guess what just showed up? You know what? I'm just going to glue it. I'm going to glue that one down here. It literally showed up out of nowhere. All right, I'm going to have to hold this down. So we added one more gear. Okay. I just threw it down there to kind of balance out the gears a little bit. Technically, we could overlap them. That would be kind of cool. Maybe you think I need a big one here to kind of overlap it? I know we always say less is more, but not in this case. I feel like it needs something overlapping. Oh, I kind of like that. And now I wish that I hadn't glued it because I could have used a brad. See that? Can I get under there, or is it too late? I think it's too late. Maybe I'll just glue it. I know. You're never done, less. Yeah, I think I might hot glue it right onto the. I just feel like it gives it that more of that look because it's double. and it also becomes like 3D. You know what I could do? I could put a little bit of foam dots um to so it stands up a little bit, so it's more of like a 3D ish. That kind of looks good like that. Hold on, let me look. That way it'll have a little bit more. I need one on this side so that it'll have a little bit of even pressure. Otherwise, somebody could do this and pop it. No one's going to do it because this is my book. But I just want to be prepared. And I have dots, I think. Somebody call 911. Let me see if I can make this work. Yeah, that'll work. I just put two little pieces. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to add a little bit of the copper so the colors will blend in a little bit more. Okay. I think that just gives it a little bit of that reddish. Like when the light gets it. I think it's good. Now, okay. I'm done for real. do that when I take that out. Okay. Looks a little bit better, right? It feels like more complete to me. Like it felt like something was missing. So I like that. Okay. Now I'm done. Tapping out. Hey, what you doing, Monique? I just finished my steampunk tag for my Tagalong book that we're making. So I just put the finishing touches on it. We did that, and we did a book for my friend Joy. Well, a cover. We made this little cover for my girlfriend for her daily planner. Just a cute little cover. That's what we did tonight. Now we're calling it a night, so I could get a decent night's rest. How you doing? Are you finally all settled in? Right. I know. You guys asked me. I've been so overextended on my schedule. I couldn't do it. I've got like all kinds of functions, baby showers, christenings, confirmation. This Sunday's confirmation. Like it's been insanely busy. I have a dinner tomorrow, business dinner tomorrow night. Um, just a lot going on. So I think my March is losing. Yeah, it's losing some. Let me add a little bit of glue to this. See, these belong over here. Like, where? Hey, how come you're not here? Good night. See you Friday, Adam. See you Friday, honey. I'm just fixing my mess. My little diamonds here are coming out from the constant flipping. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I went to Joann's today. I was looking for fabric. They're still not. They still don't have good sales. Their fabric is 40% off. So they had this one fabric that I thought was pretty, and I looked at it, and it's $50. So at 40% off, right? I'm still paying like $30 for it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I think I'm done with them. It is what it is, right? Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great Thursday. I will see you Friday night at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for all who purchased your little tickets for the waffle. I appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Good night, mamas. All right. Monique, have yourself a great night, and I will see you guys on Friday. Desiree, don't forget, I still have your box ready to go, honey. Just a reminder. All right. Love you guys. Kiss, kiss. Big hug from me to you. I'll see you Friday night.